Hi, kiddos. Welcome to Grandpa Ken's reading time again. Listen, we really had fun the last time, and everybody seemed to like the Paw Patrol, so I'm going to read today High Flying Skye. Skye's the flying paw puppy, and it's fun. Late one afternoon, Skye was flying high over the lookout. She was really excited because her hero, stunt pilot Ace Sorensen, was coming to the air show in Adventure Bay. Skye spun and spiraled and zipped and dipped. "Trick flying is a blast," she exclaimed. Again, that word exclaim means announced it louder than normal. Down on the ground, Marshall wasn't sure he agreed. The only thing he liked to fly was his kite. Huh? You think so? I like flying a kite. Do you like flying a kite? Yeah, flying a kite's fun. In Arizona, though, we don't get much wind, and like today it's 116. Suddenly, a big gust of wind caught Marshall's kite and blew it into the air. He got tangled in the kite string and came crashing down right on top of Rocky. Just then, Ryder got a call on his pup pad. It was Ace Sorensen, the stunt pilot. Her plane was having engine trouble and she needed the Paw Patrol help finding a place to land. "We're on it," Ryder explained. "No job is too big. No pup is too small." Look at all tangled up in the string. Goodness, that wasn't any fun, was it? But it was kind of funny, huh? Ryder quickly called the pups to the lookout and told them about Ace. He needed Skye's helicopter and her night vision goggles. "This pup's gotta fly," she yelped. She was eager to help her hero. Ryder also needed Chase's spotlight and traffic cones to make a runway at Farmer Yum's farm. "Chase is on the case," barked the eager German Shepherd. German Shepherds are one of my favorites. Finally, Ryder and Rocky went to fix Ace's plane. "Green means go," Rocky said. The sun was setting as Skye zoomed through the clouds to her helicopter. She scanned the darkening sky with her goggles and spotted something to the distance. "There she is now!" Ace's damaged plane flew past a mountain and sputtered over the treetops. It even harder for Ace to see. Skye pulled ahead of Ace's plane. "Follow me!" she called and led the way to Farmer Yummy's farm. See? Getting them to follow him, huh? See, that's what you do when you're lost and you need help. You follow the person that knows where they're going. Meanwhile, at the farm, Ryder, Chase, and Rocky were preparing a runway so Ace could land. Chase set up his orange safety cones to mark off the landing strip. "Great job," Ryder said as the sky continued to darken. He turned to Rocky and asked if he had any old flashlights in his truck. "I got a bunch," Rocky replied. He quickly collected the flashlights. Then he and Ryder taped them to the traffic cones. Wow, that was smart. When they were done, Ryder called Skye and told her to watch for the runway lights. "Roger that," said Skye. See, they're setting up the cones so they can see them from the sky, and then they're putting flashlights on top of them so that even in dark, they'll be able to find it. Skye zoomed through the starry night and spotted the glowing landing strip just over the hill. When she and Ace started to descend, there was a loud boom. The plane began to shake and sparks sizzled along the wing. Ace radioed to the team that she would have to parachute out of the plane. Ryder didn't think parachuting in the dark was a good idea. Me either. He had another plan. "Ace, have you ever done the wing walking stunt?" he asked. Ace is the greatest wing walker in the whole world, Skye reported. Awesome. Ryder explained he told Skye to lower her tow line and the safety harness. See, she's in trouble. She's having problems with her plane. When you're up in the air, that's a real problem. Ace unbuckled her seatbelt and carefully climbed onto the wing of her bouncing, shaking plane. That was scary. Skye lowered her tow line and harness and zoomed up close to Ace. The stunt pilot reached for the harness, but couldn't quite get it. I've got my parachute, Ace called. I'm going to jump. No, Skye called back. We can do this, Ace. You just can't give up. Never can you give up. Skye lowered her helicopter and flew as close as she could. Ace tried again and grabbed the harness this time. She snapped herself in and was carried through the air to Farmer Yummy's. Look at that. Wouldn't that be scary to be out on the wing of a plane? Wow. As Skye approached the farm, Ace radioed and asked him to track someone named Amelia. Sure, Ryder said. But who's Amelia? My plane, Ace replied. Every great pilot names her planes. Everybody knows your name. I even name my cars and everything. Ryder tracked the plane on his pup pal and saw that it was heading for a water landing in the bay. Uh-oh. Let's find the plane and get it onto the beach before it sinks, said Ryder. Good idea. Once it sinks, they wouldn't get it out of the water, would they? Ryder and Chase raced to the bay, and Skye gently set Ace down at the farm. The stunt pilot unfastened the harness and waved up to the helicopter. Thanks, Skye, she called. No problem, Ace, the pilot pup called back. Then she whispered excitedly to herself, I can't believe I saved my hero. Look at that, huh? Wouldn't that be neat if you had a hero and they had to call you to come and save him? Yeah, that would be pretty neat. Splash! Amelia sputtered, then glided into a stop in the bay. Ryder sped out to the plane on his jet ski and hooked a cable to it. When Ryder gave the command, Chase turned on his winch and pulled Amelia to shore. But when Ace saw her plane, she wasn't very hopeful about flying it in the air show. There was so much damage, and she thought she'd need an entire team of mechanics to fix it all. Lucky she had the Paw Patrol. Reporting for duty, Rocky said. Huh? See, she's saying, what? I guess I'm not going to be able to do my show. And they're saying, don't worry, we can save you. By the glow of the Chase's spotlight, Rocky riveted a patch onto Amelia's wing. At the same time, Ryder fixed the cockpit, while Ace adjusted the engine in no time. Skye started up the plane. The propeller began to spin. And then the engine roared, and the plane was as good as new. I can't wait for the air show tomorrow, Skye said. Ace hopped onto one of the wings. How would you like to see my wing walk and roll trick up close and personal? Skye thought that sounded great. She was going to actually show him her trick. Huh? That's pretty cool when you save your hero and then your hero becomes your friend. That's why you always got to help people when you can. We all need to help somebody once in a while. The next day was sunny and warm, just like here in Arizona where it's 116 today. The next day was sunny and warm, and the Paw Patrol watched the air show from Adventure Bay's beach. They cheered and waved as Amelia flew into view. Ace climbed out of the cockpit and stood on the wing. Then the plane tilted slightly, and they saw Skye smiling behind the controls. Suddenly, Ace jumped into the air, and Skye made the plane twist around. Where the plane was level again, Ace landed on the wing. Ryder and the pups couldn't believe their eyes. The wing walk and roll trick was the most amazing stunt they had ever seen. Would that be scary or what? Out on the wing of a plane and then you'd flip over and you gotta land on it? That would be tough. But scary. Whoa, Rocky gasped, watching Skye zoom through the clouds. She's so good. You're all good pups, Ryder said. The pups cheered and barked for each other as Skye and Ace zipped overhead. See? And that's the end. Now, this is the great part about Grandpa Ken. We're going to keep reading in this book, and eventually, before long, you'll have every adventure of the Paw Pups so you can go and read it. But have them read to you with fun hats and all kinds of stuff. So we're going to leave you now, but we want to tell you, be fun, have a lot of fun.